Just behind me here is Tiani, and it's a traditional Albanian eatery. I'm told that all the food is sourced from within the region of Tirana, and we did eat here, a little disclaimer, we did eat here the other day, and it was so delicious. I thought I'd bring you guys along to see what traditional Albanian food is like, and I think you're going to enjoy this one. Come on, let's go. Have a big plate, and maybe I'll take some away after.
To drink Raki?
Raki, a beer.
Raki beer?
Yep.
And dal.
And Val for Michelle. Thank you, bro. So I've just had a chat with Varney, and he's explained to me that all the produce in here comes from within a 10-kilometre radius of Tirana itself. So I'm taking his advice today. There's a few specials. We're going to have the special. We're going to have a few extra things. I'm going to try their local Raki. I'm going to have a local Albanian beer as well. So Michelle, you might have to carry me home. And Michelle's going to have dal, which is a little bit like ayran. It's a fermented yogurt drink, which is absolutely delicious. I've got myself a local Albanian beer as well. So this is Qofte. Some locals in having a lot of fun. So a nice chilled glass. That's a big glass of Raki, Michelle. I don't generally drink this sort of stuff, but when in Rome, oh, that's good. A little sweet. I get that sort of grapiness. Oh, that's delicious. I'm mixing my grapes and my grain here, so I'm going to go have the Korka or Korcha. Okay, Korcha. Korcha beer, local. Wow, I'm already feeling heady. I better save some of that Raki until I've got some food in me. I haven't had breakfast this morning. That's gone straight to my head. Let's not forget the camera girl. This is one of the healthiest drinks. I think all of this region has a variation of this cultured yogurt drink. It's a little bit salty. Let me just try it. And so it's like a Yakult. It's not like a Yakult. It's so much nicer. That's gorgeous. And this is the dish of the day, yeah? So this is chicken with cheese.
Yes. Prosciutto.
Prosciutto.
With spinach.
Okay.
Spinach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, man. Thank you. Okay. Tavdeo, this looks gorgeous. And Qofte as well. This is the tabdeo. This is a real traditional Albanian dish. I don't think I've seen this anywhere else. It's sizzling ricotta cheese, tender succulent beef inside. They serve it in a little cast iron. Don't go grabbing this by your hands. Tabdeo. I'm not sure if I got the pronunciation right. That is a great dish. These are the local Qofte. I think these are like a lamb kebab. They make them round in here, and I think they're handmade. You serve it with this beautiful salad. It's delicious. I can tell you, I'm salivating thinking about it. Here we've got the dish of the day. It's come with some potatoes or fried potatoes, French fries, effectively. We've also got what looks a little bit like a chicken parmigiana, but inside you've got cheese, spinach, chicken breast, crumbed and deep fried. They've sliced it up here, served it again with a delicious local salad. Pièce de résistance here. Look at this salad. This is just the salad of the day. Beautiful olives, some lemon, some bell peppers, sweet bell peppers, slices of cucumber, local, really flavoursome tomatoes. These are not like the tomatoes we get in the supermarket back home. These things have got flavour. There's a sauce in the middle, like a mayonnaise covered sauce. I've also got some of this pickled cabbage. It's almost like a sauerkraut, but another fermented food, so really good for your insides. We've got quite a bit of fermented food in here. And of course, everything is coming with delicious local bread. I mean, if we look at this bread, you can tell by the colour that this is a healthy, and I'm going to use this bread to mop up some of the sauces from the dishes I've got here. They're so delicious. Now, if I get some food inside me, I can drink a little bit more of the Raki and a little bit more of the Korcha. Cheers. Can I use my hands? Am I going to get into trouble for using my hands? So this is a little bit like a chicken parmigiana. It's got spinach inside, cheese and prosciutto, or a ham. I'm not sure if there's a name for this dish, but I would call this a Parmigiana with spinach. Oh wow, that is so good. That's not like a Parmigiana from the supermarket. It's been lovingly made. Just seasoned perfectly as well. It's not too salty. It's definitely not too salty. And the crumb, that's really good. Just come in close a moment and have a look. So this is a ricotta dish. It's got tomatoes, it's got all sorts of spices and herbs in there, and it's got this lovely tender beef. Might be a little bit hot. Let's give this a try. Man, that is so good. That is so good. The beef just melts in your mouth. It just crumbles apart. It's spiced perfectly. It's salted and seasoned perfectly. It's not spicy as in sort of hot, chili hot, but there's a little bit of heat in it. Let me just get another piece. So you've got those gorgeous olive oils in there as well. That's got to be my favourite dish here in Albania. I absolutely love that. I'm going to have to get the recipe. Maybe I can ask the mother that's here whether she can give me a recipe for this, because it is so good. Oh, 10 out of 10. While we're talking of delicious, let me just come over and get some koftas here. So, kofta, a little bit of salad, these delicious local tomatoes. These tomatoes, by the way, they're not like we have back home. They taste like tomatoes. That is so, so good. I can probably have a little bit of this local Raki. Raki is a grape-based, it's a bit like grappa from Italy, if you've ever had grappa. It's not like the Raki that you have in Turkey, which is highly aniseed. This, well, I'll try it and explain to you. That is so good. It's super smooth. It's got the edge of sort of grape flavour to it, a little sweetness to it. It's like an aperitif, but getting up there with vodka in its intensity. Delicious. Now the local beer, Gotcha, you know I'm not a massive fan of blonde beers or lagers, but this is a really, really good local beer. There's nothing you can complain about. It's malty. It's got a sort of malty sweetness to it. I'm sure you can buy this almost anywhere in the world. So if you want to get Korcha and have is it Korcha? If you want to get some Korcha and give it a try, what does it compare to? I'm trying to think if it compares to any other beer. It reminds me a little bit of a Budweiser, but the Budweiser from Europe rather than the Budweiser from America. So it's got that sort of rich intensity. So good. Let me get a French fry. French fry. Potato, a deep fried potato. These potatoes come from Albania, you can tell. They've got flavour. They're really, really proper. It's almost like a roast potato in a French fry form. Delicious. I almost hate to spoil this masterpiece of a salad here, but I want to try this pickled cabbage. I'm not even sure what this is. It is not a mayonnaise. It's not a mayonnaise at all. I think it's a little bit like a Greek yogurt with olive oil. Combine that with the pickled cabbage. Yeah, it's definitely like a thick Greek yogurt. It's so delicious. I'm going to mix myself up a plate now with bits and pieces. It's probably not the way to do it. What do you think? I think you're meant to eat things compartmentalized, but we would have a tendency to sort of like pile everything on the plate. Let's try this. Local bread. It's like a rye bread. Dip this bread in this gorgeous ricotta sauce. Wow. It's definitely a paprika flavour in this sauce. Ricotta, paprika, olive oil, well seasoned. Perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Now, what else do I need to try here? I know the camera girl is salivating. Michelle is dying to dig into this salad. So, what else have we got to try here, Michelle?
We've tried them all.
We've tried them all. That's salad. Even these local tomatoes, they look anemic, right? They look plain and anemic, but they're not. That's got proper tomato flavour. Everything from the bell peppers, even the cucumber, the bell pepper, the yogurt, the olive oil, everything is local produce. That's so good. The little Raki chaser. Michelle, that is really delicious salad. I mean, it sounds like I'm kind of bigging it up, but in truth, I think that's really good, man. It's really good. I want to try this beef again, Michelle. I'm going to save some for you. Don't worry. This is my favourite dish here in Albania at the moment. There may be other dishes. The plan is at the moment that we're thinking of doing a bit of a sort of road trip around Albania and try food. I think this is a really good starting point. We're in Tirana. If you want to have really high quality local produce, I highly recommend this place. The prices are really reasonable as well. I don't want to let them know that I think the prices are good, but the prices are very reasonable. We'll look at the bill at the end. Just that dish with some rice or bread, fantastic. I've got Qofte, I've got whatever that chicken dish is. I'm going to call it a chicken Parmigiana on steroids. I'm dipping the Qofte into the sauce. Everything here is like 10 out of 10. It's not a paid promotion. We just stumbled across this place almost by chance. Actually, I was making a video the other day and I saw the tablecloths outside and I thought, there must be a restaurant here. So we came back. I discovered Mike next door where I got this sharp haircut, which I'm sure you're about to compliment down below. We came in and we had food. We actually had food before I went and tested out Mike's. And I was so impressed by the quality of the food and the idea that this is just a local family place producing great stuff from local produce. It really floats my boat. Dip that chicken Parmigiana into the sauce. There's nothing I can fault. That's true, Michelle. Michelle, that's true. Both times we've been here, Mike the hairdresser from next door, go and get your hair cut next door. Mike has been in here having his lunch and he's been here, I think he said, several years. Now this is way too much food. This is more than you could ever want. So we'll have a look at the price in a minute. Actually, I think I've got the receipt here. Everything here, including the drinks, 2,000. We're talking under 20 euros, around 20 euros for everything here. This is such good value. True, honest food. But I would suggest if you want to get a glimpse, a little sort of a look into Albanian culture, come here for breakfast. I mean, I'm not a breakfast person, but if you do like breakfast, come here in the morning, get the breakfast platter. There are so many great options and, you know, fill your socks. Fill your boots? Fill your boots or fill your socks? Fill your boots and your socks. This Raki is really good Raki as well. And it's almost, I'm going to say, this is not a small glass, Michelle. This is almost like a wine glass of Raki. How much was the Raki?
100.
100. I would get pie-eyed on this.
No desserts.
No dessert? No ice cream? No nothing? No? Oh, can't eat.
Just coffee then.
Coffee is okay though, right? If you want to see a dessert, it won't be from here. The next video, I'm going to do an apartment tour before we head off on a little road trip around Albania. And you'll see, you'll get your sweet kick. I'll get my sweet kick in the next video. This would make a nice sauce for ice cream. But they haven't got ice cream. Ooh. Krisma, Vani, the whole family. What a beautiful place. I highly recommend this. If you are not, and you can get your haircut next door with Mike, if you're in Tirana, proper local food, proper family produced local food, get down here and enjoy. From Michelle and I, the camera girl, give her a big thumbs up. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.
I did get to eat.
She did get to eat. We were just talking. I might have caught some of it on the 360. We were talking about Chrisma is from Kosovo, and she was saying that she just discovered. She's been here several years. She just discovered this place, and she was saying how it's like food, like Mum would cook at home. It's like proper traditional food, which is exactly what we were looking for, really.